I identify as a threat. My pronouns are try me. Ha! Facts. So, I can't say that I've become to hate people, but come to terms that people do certain things to try to make certain things happen because of their hate, because of their dislikes. Let's see. Well, they fucked up, I guess, when they tried me. So I've learned to, just get past that, though, in a sense, and just know that I got to keep doing what I'm doing because they think that they hold badges and they have certain powers and they're like superheroes and I'm some super villain and they're doing a great thing. No, they lied. They lied about a lot. And if that isn't the truth, I wouldn't be making these videos. Anyways, fake people. I was fake. I was so fake. In my addiction, I was one of the fakest things. But when I was sober, I'll tell you this. There was a time when I was sober, and most of it stemmed out of love because I was trying to make someone else happy. I wish I had never done it, but still it opened my eyes to a lot. But check this out. So one time, me and my ex were trying different churches and stuff. And we went to this Jubilee church. It was like her friends told her to go or whatever, and her one friend was like, like they tongue talked and shit. It was weird. I got up and actually took my daughter out because she was sleeping, and it just scared the shit out of me. Anyways, so one day I was there, right? And the pastor, which ended up getting kicked out away from the congregation, where he wasn't allowed to be back at the church, where he got kicked out after this happened. But what he would do was ask people if they wanted to be touched and saved and whatnot. And I followed along. I got up and I walked up there. And I was watching what everybody was doing, right? He would touch them on the head. There would be a person on each side of you behind you, and they would catch you, and because as he was touching you, you were falling out, right? I wish I would have never done this, but I did. So when it was my turn, I went up there, put his hand on my head. He started saying some shit, and I noticed at the same time that there were two people, one on each side of me, with their arms around me interlocked, and they were pulling me backwards. I fell into the spiel. I fell into it, and I fell backwards. Nothing ever happened. Nothing at all happened. I think when I got done, I ended up saying, like, he told me to quit my job. Like, whatever, something told me to quit my job, but it was stupid. It was all stupid. It was all false. It was all fake. All of it was a ruse. All of it was just fucking false. And I'm saying that because now that I've been baptized as well, the only thing that happened was me. The connection that I have with the universe around me, I've gained on my own because of what I want, because of who I am, because of what I've become on my own. Nothing gave me that power. I gave me that power. But as you get into the depths of that, the ask and you shall receive is real. It is so real. You lead yourself on the destiny that you want. Of course I don't know everything, but what I'm learning as I go along is multitudes in comparison to what I would have known if I would have kept going the way I was going. I have found out now, like, I'm energy. I'm all energy. And when this goes out, when this body's gone, I just transfer to something else. I don't know what, but I know that that is a fact. This does not die. I have had a lot of things happen to me in this life. I have seen a lot of bad things happen to people around me that affected me directly. And I let that control me for a while. What I've learned now is that I can't control what happens to anybody around me. Everybody's on their own path. Everybody's on their own journey. I control what I do. When you lose control of what you're doing is when you do things like I have done, like fall into an addiction. You let that control you, you're not controlling nothing. You tell your own tale. Maybe even so, I believe in resurrection. I'm allowed to believe in whatever the fuck I want. I could believe whatever I really want to. What my heart sits on, what comes out of my mouth, as long as it matches, I can believe and say whatever I want. My Creator understands. I yet don't know what my Creator is, but I'll be damned if I'm going to believe some book written by man with tons of propaganda in it. I won't do that. I found God on my own terms at my own time because that's what I wanted. I didn't want it because I was some crazed out extremist trying to get people involved in my lifestyle, whatever my lifestyle may have been at the time. You know, which makes that so strange is because when they had the FBI informants in the church with me, watching me at the time, I didn't even know, except for the one that was holding my hand. Was I trying to get them to come join a fake biker club that was ran by a crackhead that didn't even have a motorcycle? Is that what I was trying to do? Or was I trying to get them to join my gang, my hybrid gang that I got off of some music group that I listened to? Was that what I was trying to do in that church? Oh, yeah. That's how fucked up some of you are, though. You really had people believe in that shit. I'm not trying to start problems with anybody. I don't have to. The problem's already been started and it wasn't even by me. Yeah, and you know, and why they hate me and why they came after me the most is because I caught what they were doing. And they decided the next best thing to do was when the overdose call went out and they had the phones tapped and 2 probation officers were like, "Whoa, get him! This is it, we got him!" And then they showed up and was like, "Oh, fuck, it's not him. It's one of his friends. Oh, let's let his friend die and not try to save his life," because that's what they should have done, because they had Narcan in their car, but instead they're like, "Oh, and then he'll fall down for that." But they didn't know that in my phone I had videos of me saving his life already, because I didn't want nobody dead. I never want anybody hurt or dead. I've never wanted that at any time in my life. But they did. You did. Ugh. It must suck to have to wipe that shit off of you. How do you sleep at night? Fuck. Anyways, I don't gotta live like that. I ain't gotta live with that on me. I don't have to worry about that. People think that because they have badges, they can do whatever they want. That shit'll get changed. That's gonna change. Yep, guaranteed. I didn't want the enemies I have. They wanted me. They came after me in the worst time in my life. When they ripped everything from me, they got everybody on their side at one time and said, "He's in an addiction, let's go get him. Let's take him out while we can." It all happened for a reason. Exactly the way it did, it happened for a reason. My dad, Jody, not even my real dad. The only reason I called him dad is because I had that respect since I was a kid. I needed a place to go when all that shit happened. I was tired of watching the kids argue and fight. And we were arguing and fighting in front of them almost every night. All because she had cheated on me and I didn't know, so she was trying to blame me for every goddamn thing. But you guys knew that. You all knew that. And you figured that was the best time. Let's rip everything away from him again. Let's take one last thing that he has and loves and take that away from him too. Watch them fall down, then we'll go take them out. What a piece of shit. What a piece of shit you all are. But hey, who's still standing? Told you I was unfucking touchable. You guys just don't fucking listen. That's your problem. You don't fucking listen. And I know that made you really mad, me saying that, and you just kept coming after me and kept coming after me. Your superiors didn't even fucking say anything. They let you do what you did. That's fucking twisted shit. I don't know how any of you actually still have a job. I kind of do, because you're hiding this shit from people. You're not letting the right people know. You blocked me from talking to the Ohio State Attorney in 2021. You definitely took that phone call. I know what I heard that day. You blocked me from talking to BCI, Ohio BCI. You had some little retard answering my calls when you had me calling. Like, was that a joke? Was that a joke? Did you guys think that was funny? Does he know? Like, you're like, we'll just have fucking McCarr answer our calls while we're doing these investigations. We'll block everybody that says anything and censor them on Facebook. They won't say nothing. They won't be able to say nothing. And we'll do what we want to do. The streets are ours. It was like some weird fucking purge shit. Except for you miss, bitch.